Hello everyone. Welcome everyone. Please give me the feedback of how well you can hear and see me. I see your thumbs. Great. Today we will have a very interesting webinar which will be attended by our leaders and managers. Today, you will learn a lot of news. And first of all, I will make a presentation of our product that has been offered. Then there will be some partners and they will present their results from using this product, and in the end there will be the news by Andrei Khovratov about blockchain business accounts and the contest for producers. And we will start with our product called Smart Portfolio. I will be glad if in the chats you give me one if this is the first webinar you attend, if the webinar on Smart Portfolio is the first for you. Okay, great. I will do my best to present this product in an easy way for you to understand all the benefits. I see quite a lot of newcomers, and please remember that on YouTube, Cryptounit blockchain, there are the previous webinars recorded and a lot of instructions on YouTube channel. Get them all. Well, we start the presentation of this product. And first of all, you need to understand which market it is available on and which benefits it has. Hopefully you can see all my presentations, and I will change the slides. Next slide, by the way. A few words about myself. Since 2008, I am a teacher by education, with in 2014 started investing. In 2016, I started doing as a professional, taking some training as there were a lot of losses, poor quality investments. And since 2016, I took a lot of training courses of the Academy of Private Investor. And in 2017, I started to explore blockchain industry. I bought my Bitcoins at the price of 3,500, 3,500 per one Bitcoin. I will be glad if you write down the minimum price you bought your Bitcoins. I believe and hope that many of you have Bitcoins, so let's actually boast who managed to buy it and the price. Armands Murnieks said 865, and there are some other people actually who bought it at higher price or lower price. Okay, great. Those people who bought Bitcoin quite cheap now understand how much they earned, and crypto industry and blockchain technologies are developing and moving forward. Next slide, please. And look, today there are a lot of sectors in crypto industry. That is the purchase and retention of some coins, including mining, video card production, equipment production, software production. And there are different types of mining: proof of work, proof of stake, coin delegation, and etc., node mining, and the entire sector of decentralized finance, and there is a high demand and it is hype for NFT industry. And there are a lot of crypto exchanges, various services in trading. Many people engage in trading. There are those who train others. There are those who provide some signals or manage assets. So there is the entire crypto trading sector, like trading in stock market. There are different applications, games, different services based on blockchain technologies or associated with blockchain technologies. And of course, there are a lot of money raised through such means of investing as IPO, STO, ICO, and others. This is a way to raise investment, and many projects try to raise investment not through the classical means. They go to some investors or philanthropists, but they can actually draft their white paper and raise money this way. If you have a look at the variety of this market, you will definitely see that crypto industry develops very quickly in large scale. And I believe many of you noticed that over the last time, there was quite a lot of news about the legal adoption or application of different assets. El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as the means of payment. Securities and Exchange Commission starts to regulate stable coins. And there are other pieces of news which suggest the proper regulation of crypto industry and blockchain technology sector at large. And I believe that we all clearly understand that blockchain industry in the next 3-5 years will actively develop fully. The entire market will grow. We don't know which segment will be the driver of this growth. We may not know which cryptocurrency will be in top list, but you all clearly understand that blockchain technologies, cryptocurrencies are not our near future. This is our present already. And if you sure 100% that our pensions will be paid in crypto, give me a plus in the chat. What is the composition of the crypto market today? If we talk about the crypto industry at large, then all those projects I mentioned above, they could be combined into the form of one cake or pie with a lot of delicious pieces. And in the market, all this is represented in the form of different tokens. If you go to CoinMarketCap, this is the crypto Wikipedia, as I call it, and there on this website, you will find about 13,000 cryptocurrencies. And if you calculate and look at the composition of the market, then the share of 42% of the entire funding in crypto industry is the share of Bitcoin. Another 18% is invested into Ethereum ecosystem. Another 35% share is in top 100 cryptocurrencies, whereas all the other cryptocurrencies make up 5% of the overall market. And it does not include those tokens and projects which the market doesn't know about. There are a lot of cryptocurrencies which are not available on the website CoinMarketCap. They emerged only yesterday, or they are not listed on this resource, and therefore this picture could change quickly. And for instance, I assume that as soon as our tokens are available on CoinMarketCap, they will start getting higher and higher to get to top 100 and top 10. And quite recently at such a webinar, we calculated what is needed for our token to be in top 100. What is the price for World CRU to have to be in top 10 on coin market cap? If you remember this, give me pluses in the chat. If you look at this pie, and you want to invest into the entire market, you need to buy both Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as top 100 cryptocurrencies. If you possess Bitcoin and Ethereum, you capture almost 60% of the market. And the entire growth of the crypto industry is not driven by Bitcoin and Ethereum and altcoins, but there are more and more projects, coins, tokens, which actually make this market more valuable. Such coins as Solana, Matic, Polkadot, they emerged a few years ago, whereas now they are quite prominent in top 10, whereas in due time they were in the middle or even in the end. Yes, there is the correct answer that in case the price of CRU is $3, this token will be in top 10 on coin market cap. Well, and today many people need to decide how to invest into crypto industry. Many people are in a rush to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, or there are those who try to trade to find the best entry points or to mine some currencies. There are those that try to win through some competition, some new coins, or there are those in search of new technologies. But my experience says that there are a lot of people who today are focusing crypto market more and more, trying to earn on a lot of different offers, but in most cases, people have no overall understanding, vision of the picture of the crypto market, where it goes, where it develops, and quite often it makes them make wrong decisions, and a lot of them, in attempt to earn a lot of money quickly, buy some unknown coins or join some unscrupulous companies and lose their money. And by the way, there is the information about Shiba Inu, so it was hype, and there was hype about Dogecoin, and about 2 weeks ago there was hype on gaming coin Kalmargoin, and there are a lot of such situations, and only single persons may earn on this, whereas a lot of people lose a lot of money. Why? Because they approach this not through a system, but they are driven by some news on the market, and they actually don't have the guts. And you know, the market is on its peak. Quite recently, Bitcoin hit another record, its peak, and today we witness a very interesting rally, and no one knows where the market will go. Well, what is the benefit of smart portfolio? What is it about, and the benefits it offers to its users? First of all, it is automated work with the leading cryptocurrency exchange Binance via API, respecting all security protocols. And Binance is the key or the lead exchange. It has its own token, and it is very prominent and dominant in the crypto industry. And such a giant is secure and safe, liquidity-wise and many other metrics-wise. If you agree that Binance is top of the top, give me 10 in the chat. Well, the next factor to consider is the possibility to create a well-balanced cryptocurrency portfolio on the exchange's spot wallet. It's not a mix of some coins. This is a balanced portfolio which reflects the situation on the market. If today Bitcoin dominates the market, then in your balanced portfolio, you will have more Bitcoins. If you are a newcomer and you haven't invested into crypto industry and you don't know what to buy, which coins, this product will help you build a balanced portfolio like on CoinMarketCap with a similar mixture of tokens and in a balanced way, like at the diagram I showed you about the composition of the market. So the next benefit is the automatic balancing of your cryptocurrency portfolio every 7, 14, 21, or 30 days. For you to buy physically, manually, or sell top 100 currencies, it will take you at least 3 minutes to enter and to click the button sell or buy. If you do it manually, it will take you about 1.5 hours or even more. And you need to review these coins. You must find them, look which position they have in the top. And in this case, this service saves a lot of time of yours you may spend on studying this or that information about crypto market, on getting trained in the Academy of Private Investor, because by using 8 rules of a private investor since 2016, I managed to reach a result which allows me today not to work and to live on my assets and the interest they generate. I understand that we become rich not because of Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, but thanks to our knowledge, understanding how it is done and how you can make money. There are a lot of questions in the chat, and I will answer them in the end. I will answer all your questions in the end. So you must understand that it's not a trading robot. On the market, there are a lot of different trading bots which speculate in different currencies to earn some profits through market volatility. Whereas in this case, this tool is not a trading tool. This tool is quite similar to S&P 500 index. This is an instrument which includes 500 largest, shares of 500 largest businesses in the US economy. Have you ever heard of S&P 500 or you bought this index on the stock market? So please put 5 in the chat. And this tool buys and balances your portfolio. It distributes your funds in line with the current situation in the crypto market. When the situation in the crypto market changes, for instance, any cryptocurrency gets cheaper or leaves top 10 and enters top 20 or lower top 50, then the service gets rid of this coin as the market shows that it is not promising, or there is another new coin in top 100, then top 50, then it starts being backed by some businesses or functions and it enters top 20 and top 10, then you may notice how this service will buy more and more of this cryptocurrency in line with its growth. And you may be sure that on Binance, you always have a relevant, well-balanced cryptocurrency. And for you to invest and for the portfolio investment at large, this instrument is quite a good option, so that by using one product, you may immediately capture 95% of the market. When you buy this product and when you have it, when you have top 100 cryptocurrencies in your spot wallet on Binance, you get almost ideal crypto wallet. And actually, you will never miss any promising coin, as it will be bought at the stage when it answers top 100, and while it proceeds higher and higher, you will earn quite a lot. Next slide, please.
Look, so the cost of this service right now is $1,200, $1,200 for 1 year. So you go to the Cryptounit back office and you pay $1,200, of which 50% is allocated under the marketing plan. And of course, you can make a commission from that if someone buys it under your referral link. And then there will be a, let's say, shortened light version for $700, those who cannot afford the full license. So also for you to be able to use that license, you need to deposit a certain amount on Binance. If you want to work with top 100, it's $2,000. For top 50, 1,500 will be enough. And for top 30, 600. So just keep in mind that you will need to have $1,800 to $3,200 to work with it anyways. And with the light version, you will need $1,340 for this instrument to work. License plus the minimum deposit. Someone might say it's too expensive, but then take $2,000 and allocate it across 100 coins, and you will see that it's $20 per coin. Well, on average. Just think about it. Do you think it's a big amount, $20 per coin? It's you might even fail to buy a coin for $20. It's not even 20, it's $12, Andrei is saying. No, I mean 2,000. Yes, if you divide $2,000 by 100 coins, it will be $20 every coin. But also, we should remember that one coin might take a bigger chunk of your investment capital. For example, instead of 20, 50 or $35 will be invested in Bitcoin, whereas smaller coins will be bought for $5. But for the overall service to work effectively, you need a certain amount, and 2,000 is the best amount for that. But you can deposit any amount which is higher than 2,000. The more you deposit, the bigger your returns. So this is a real case, a real life example that I used to study this service or how it operates. From June, 16th of June, $6,591 were deposited on Binance, plus $1,200 were paid for the service. And in 2.5 months, and by early August, the overall balance on the Binance account was $9,676. So the investment period in this case was 2.5 months, and the capital gains per month was 8.69% per month. So the money that I spent for the service and for the deposit on Binance were multiplied. You see, I spent, let's say in general, in total, 7,791, and I got 9,676. And I calculated my monthly returns, which was 8.7%. And thanks to this result, I realized that this service works quite well, and it even exceeds the rate of growth of Bitcoin. Artem Kabanov, our specialist for stock market, our portfolio manager, we talked recently, and he confirmed that yes, this service outperforms even like Bitcoin natural growth in midterm and long term. Yeah, you might face a situation when you buy this service right now and you will have a drawback, because the market might go down. You see, when you on the chart, you see that on the 16th coins were bought, and then the cryptocurrency went down. You see, from March until late July, late July, crypto was in regression. You see, from Bitcoin went all the way up down to 35,000. Now the cryptocurrency market reversed its trend and went upwards. But guys, be warned that the situation can get reversed at any moment when the market goes in the opposite direction. I will tell you what to do in this case, okay? Situation. Now, let's go to the next slide, please. So those are the real results from our partners. So those are the old results. Maybe people who, it's for the last months, I think, but now those people show better results. But let me tell you right away that not everyone will see a profit right away. This is a mid-term, long-term instrument. When you invest in this instrument, you need to realize that it is not a guarantee that tomorrow you're going to get a profit right away. This is not a trading tool. It's a service that helps you create your balanced portfolio, and it will be balanced even if the market goes down. If the cryptocurrency becomes cheaper, you can still use the first commandment of a private investor to buy assets at a cheaper price. Let's go to the next slide, please. And here we have fresher results. I asked my partners to share their results, and you can see that this situation has improved. Some people bought the portfolio sooner, others later. Someone has more capital gains, other less. In other words, the more money you have on your Binance account, the better your result is going to be in absolute terms. And today I asked to this meeting 2 partners of ours who bought this service, and they are ready to share their results. Let's go to the next slide. And at first, I would like to give the floor to Mr. Saif from Oman. I hope he is here with us. Do we have Mr. Saif from Oman? He should be with us to share his results. Saif, you're here?
Yes, Ivan, I'm here. Can you hear me?
So could you please tell us about your experience of using this tool, what kind of strategy you use, what your performance is, and whether you are satisfied with the product?
Yes, thank you, Ivan, for this opportunity for me to share this my experience using this tool, Smart Portfolio. It's been like almost since I registered the Smart Portfolio since August 31st, almost 70 days till date. And for me, I never had the opportunity that I'll have like a lot of cryptocurrencies in to manage like a lot of cryptocurrencies in my portfolio, because before this I had like just few cryptocurrencies, like just maybe 5 the max. But to have like almost 100 or top 100 cryptocurrencies today in your portfolio, using this tool is something that amazes me and makes me feel that, okay, we're with these tools, we can achieve even better. So my experience with this tool is that for me, I consider this as a my second additional income, and for diversification is also a diversification for my income, and also to use this as an emergency for my emergency fund. So uh, this gives me the opportunity to also understand the cryptocurrencies, like the new and new cryptocurrencies that come in, the top 100, and also the outdated ones. So with me and my strategy that I use with this is actually when the market is on an incline, I sell at least 5 to 10% of my profit. And when the market was on a decline, I buy back, like, accordingly, according to the limits that I have put in place. So with this, I've actually managed within these 70 days to achieve a profit of almost 755 US dollars. I just had to recalculate this again. So within 70 days, by doing this strategy, I've managed to have this amount, like 755, even though I still paid for the license, which is 1,200. And if I minus the 755 from the license, so I have another 445 US dollars left, so that I can have an zero balance, so I can start making my profit from this. Um, so basically, yeah. So this is actually my experience with the tool, and I think there's lots of strategies. It depends on what you want to, what strategies you want to take. But for me, I prefer doing it manually so that I can see and feel the results myself. So with the Binance, there's of course there's the spot wallet, and there's the margin wallet. So this is where I transfer my profits into the margin wallet, and whenever I need the money, when it's on a decline at any time, I can transfer back my, the profits back to the spot wallet, and then recalculate again so that it rebalances. And that's it. And basically, so thank you, and back to Ivan.
Thank you, Saif. I think that it was of great help to you that you took the Invest Consultant courses too, and the knowledge that you received there, because it allowed you to more effectively use this service. You must agree, right?
Yes, that's true. With the training of investment consultant, it makes you understand how to manage, the risks also involved in this. It's a very high risk, and with this tool, it makes it easier for you to manage. And yes, I've learned a lot, and I do encourage a lot of people to take this training, because this training is will give you a lot of knowledge how to manage your risks, and it's very important to have that kind of knowledge.
Thank you very much, Saif. And now I would like to hear Mauricio from the Spanish room. Yes, we are here. Hello, everyone. Hello from Colombia, Bogota. and I'm hugging and kissing all of you guys. Okay, thank you for inviting me here. And I would like to share my experience with you, the experience of using this tool, Smart Portfolio. Smart Portfolio helped us to create, I'd say, a legitimate investment portfolio. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. For 10 years, I have been investing, and I, got involved in this adventure journey quite some time ago. And this year, in 2021, I decided to add to my portfolio, and I have several instruments in my investment portfolio. Just give me a second. We will ask Mauricio to slow down a little bit because he's going too fast. Nikolai, could we also please add the camera of that person? Here it is. Here he is. So as I said, I've been doing investments for 10 years, and one of my investments, one of my strategies, one of the instruments that I added to my portfolio recently was Smart Portfolio. Yeah, I know it's a high risk, and I use it more like a midterm strategy, and it worked for me. The strategy is quite simple, which is follow the rules, follow the procedure, and the rules and commandments that we are taught at the Evorich, at the API. And specifically in application to this instrument, you just buy it, you set it up, and you do regular rebalancing. For now, I know that it works only on Binance. Hopefully very soon, this instrument will be available for Huobi exchange, and Ivan and Andrei told us that soon other exchanges will be available. I know, unfortunately, that for some countries this instrument is not applicable or available because they cannot open a Binance account, but just be patient. What I did is I bought the instrument and I deposited the minimum required amount on the wallet to see how this instrument works. And I told myself, okay, let's see what kind of earnings I'm going to have in 60 days. And you know what? The performance is quite impressive. One of the charts that Ivan showed us today is my real account. I deposited $2,000 on my Binance account, and now I have made more than 200%. So I would like you to do the same. I don't have to get involved in any way. The balancing happens every 7 days, and I'm not afraid of any altcoin, whether it goes up or goes down. I'm quite confident, and I recommend you do the same, and you use the instrument. And I just allow this instrument to work without doing anything. And those are the results that we can see today with Smart Portfolio using altcoins. Just put your trust in this instrument, in this tool. There are many other tools out there, but they require considerable research and exploration. Yet here you don't have to do anything. But I have other tools in my portfolio that give similar results, quick results. And as Ivan says, it's just one of the instruments that you use to create your investment portfolio if you are not yet familiar with the market. I joined it, I use it, and I hope that we will be sharing our experience too in future at our future webinars. And I'm sure that my results, my performance will improve even more. I tried it, I succeeded, and I recommend everyone else does the same, because I have lots of options. I diversify my portfolio always. This is one of the main rules for any investor. Do not put your eggs in one basket. That's the main principle that you have to abide by. And I think I've been already talking too much about it because, That's it. I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you very much, Ivan, for inviting me, for giving me the floor, and for we're waiting for an additional webinar for the Spanish-speaking community to address some additional questions that our partners might have or do away with the doubts, because not everyone received the link to the Telegram chat, but we're still here. We would like to be always in touch and always would like to be working. Smart Portfolio is one of my main instruments and will continue to be so. Thank you very much, Ivan, and thank you very much, Evorich. Thank you very much, Mauricio. Spanish people, hot nation, Italian, Spanish guys. I love them so much. If Armand hasn't left yet, I would like Armand to have his word. You're here, Armand. Perfect. Then I am giving you the floor. Hello, everyone. Truth be told, I will be brief, although it's not characteristic of me to be brief. Friends, could you give me a score from 1 to 10, whether you can hear and see me? And most importantly, if you see my screen, me. Okay, Armand hasn't started sharing his screen yet, and I'll show you how I make money. So, Armand, we can't see your screen yet, but give me some time, he says. Don't worry, it'll be there. Now you should be able to see it, right? Yes. Does everyone see it? Look, guys, I'm not that good at working with Smart Portfolio that does the way our Spanish colleague and Saif do, but let me tell you 2 advantages that I found. And I'm absolutely honestly showing you my real profits, plus $1,923, in addition to those $350 that I withdrew. See, on the 5th of September, I withdrew that money from my spot wallet. I cashed it in, and you can add $350 to this amount here. Okay, so what the point of this Smart Portfolio, I think? Well, I guess the main advantage that I personally found is that it saves my time. I remember before that, I had other different accounts, including Binance and blockchain.com, where I continuously had to move money since 2015. That's where we started investing. Like with tears in our eyes, we invested in Bitcoin at $850. You know, back then it was a tragedy for us. And I think many of you would be very glad to have invested 850 back then, not like we literally where, you know, my wife and I were looking at each other and we're very apprehensive of investing it. And then we had our own financial plan, and we always stick to that plan. Therefore, when we invested 850 at 850, we never thought how much money it would give us. We just thought about what kind of rate of return we're going to have in percentage, not the absolute numbers. So our idea was the following: either we cash in other words, sell our crypto. In this case, it was Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies that we had. It was around 50 different coins, I think we had. Either we cash in when Bitcoin starts costing $30,000, or in 10 years, we just take everything we had. So very important thing, we had a financial plan for 10 years ahead. Either we cash in when BTC achieves a certain value. So when in 20. Yes. I think it was December when Elon Musk, before that, before Elon Musk said that Tesla would accept Bitcoin. Before that, Bitcoin rose to 30,000, and we sold our Bitcoin at 30,000, part of our assets, because we had a plan. So it seems like stupid, right? Or paradoxical that we were crying when we were selling Bitcoin at 30,000 because we realized Bitcoin would grow, but we had a financial plan and we had to stick to it. Another thing that I use saying in my life, that greed and laziness lead to ruin. And on that day, we cashed in all of our crypto and sold our crypto. And I remember we did some math and I wrote Andrei that in 5 years, we had more than 150 million% return. So look what I'm doing right now. Again, with tears in my eyes, what I'm gonna do. But financial plan is financial plan. I click on pause, confirm. And now you see that I have $4,980. I go to my Binance account, I check it, whether it is indeed so, whether I have you see it says 4,979. And now I withdraw my profit. I already withdrew 350. And now, as you know, we invested originally 1,200. Arman, you can simply sell your portfolio in the smart portfolio back office. No, I just wanted to show people that I have nothing here. Now we go back to Cadex. And now I'm selling my portfolio. You see, I'm selling my portfolio and I'm selling all of it. I mean, turning into cash, into fiat or USDT in this case, I guess. Yes, USDT. Now we have to wait for a little bit. And this is for those partners of ours that say that it's too expensive, that it's not necessary, not profitable. Look, I didn't even follow this portfolio since the day I bought it. All I'm doing right now, I'm going to take $850. And by doing it, I will withdraw my initial costs, cover my initial costs. You know, remember the license costs 1,200, right? So just give it a second because it needs time to sell everything. Yeah, it must have sold. You see, it sold everything. It's USDT balance. It says 4,798. So what I do, it should show me here that now it's all sold. Just give me a second. You should go to the order history if you want to see the orders. Sport futures, earn history, convert. If you want to show the, yeah, I'm looking for it. It's on the left, you see? Left, yeah, here, yes, here it is, order history. Now let's wait for it to load up. You see, it sells everything. It sold everything, all the orders are filled, you see, status is filled. And now I go to the section where I can withdraw money. You go to the spot wallet, fiat and spot, deposit, withdraw. Now I go, Armand, could you sell just not the entire portfolio, but your profit? No, I'm going to take my profit to cover the expenses, and then I will reinvest it back into the smart portfolio to show people that it grows, that top 100, or in this case, my index, top 100, that it will still grow. It all depends on how much patience you have. Okay, so I'm gonna cash it out, cash it in. Let's say maybe I cash it in Bitcoin. It's all in Bitcoin right now. Yeah, sure. Because I wanted to withdraw it. Address. So here it is. It should have saved my address here. Just give me a second. USDT.
Maybe stop sharing your screen while you do the transfer. Do it, and then you will show the result. Look, what is happening while Armand is completing the transaction? The specific amount was invested into smart portfolio, and he paid 1,200 to buy this product. And since the crypto market grew up quite substantially and there is a potential of further growth, Armand will cash out 1,200 invested into smart portfolio, whereas the remainder will stay on the Binance and continue working, which means that he actually gets back what he invested into the product less than in 2 months. And you know, such partners who already bought this product and it has already paid off, so there are quite a lot of them. And while Armand is completing the transaction, I'd like to tell you what may happen next to the crypto market and how to buy this product. For you to buy it, you need a Binance account. You need to set up a Binance account first to have the same result. First of all, you create a Binance account. You register, you verify, you top up, you create API keys. All the instructions that are needed, you will find them in your back offices. So all these instructions are also available on YouTube channel. Second step, you register with Evorich, or if you have already registered or in CRU back office, there you will find this EIP, Information Education Package. You buy this product and go to the smart portfolio back office, green one, Armand showed. You actually connect the API keys from the exchange and you configure the strategy, and the recordings are available already, and click the button Start the Portfolio, and the service starts distributing your funding on Binance among top 100. Next slide. In the back office, you may see the recordings, find the recordings of all our webinars. When you click the button Learn More, here you find in the middle instructions for working with smart portfolio, and lower smart portfolio profitability table. So this is the Google Sheets you may copy to see how well your portfolio is performing. And the most important thing is to understand that when the market is growing, Bitcoin is growing, it's clear that everyone will earn. and most people start panicking when there is a reverse trend and the market gets down. But you know, when the money is growing, any fool may earn, but when the market is declining, only professionals earn. And for you to understand how to make money when the market declines, you simply follow 8 rules of a private investor. When it goes down, there are several options. The first one is simply to wait when it gets down and hits its rock bottom and gets up. Sooner or later, it will go up. The second option, you may sell your portfolio and buy it at a different price, lower price, and you will buy more cryptocurrencies. And one of the most efficient strategies on the market, on the declining market, is the averaging strategy. So the market gets down, you buy. The market gets down further, you buy more. And when I started investing into crypto industry, actually I bought my first Bitcoin at 17,000, but then it hit 20,000 peak and then it started crashing. And you see the picture I saw in 2018, 2019. But I clearly understood that the time would come, sooner or later it would, and the industry will increase. And I bought more and more cryptocurrencies. The lower they got, the more I bought. And what is my result? Here you see that the market actually hits the peak of 60,000. And since 2017, throughout this time, I told all my partners, guys, invest, guys, learn investing, and make up your portfolio. And for the last 3 years, I was accumulating my cryptocurrencies, and the market grew up, and quite unlikely that they would get down to the matrix over the last 3 years. These are the key main strategies you may earn when the market crashes. First of all, follow the rules of a private investor, 8 rules of a private investor. Learn more. You must understand why the market is to get higher, and learn more and save aside and invest every month 10% of your income. Investment discipline. Armand told you that he had a financial plan. No matter what, we need to sell, and he sold it. And meeting or following these 8 rules of a private investor actually took me to the point where I am. Armand, are you ready? Well, I'm here. Look, they say that I had to sell only 1,200, but I wanted to restart it again. Well, I withdraw in USDT, and then I transferred all this to my Tether wallet, which I have in Global Unit Pay. Money is not received yet, and for me to get my 850, I need 12 confirmations to happen. And as soon as it is done, I will get my money, and then I will reinvest again into to get the profits I plan to have. And since I still have almost 2.5 months past, 9 months, this is my reserve, my provision, and cashing out the money invested into this profit, I will only multiply my capital to generate profits from this product. So multiplication, increase of my portfolio, and multiplication. And never forget about the profits. And I'd like to use the statement of my coach who trained me in financial literacy, Andrei Khovratov, who always says the following: since you have a lot of money in some accounts, your life doesn't change. Therefore, at least 30–50% of your money should be multiplied so that your life multiplies. And only then you have a balance between your portfolio growing and what you apply and have every day. Therefore, financial literacy is not about money. This is about the philosophy, to develop the philosophy that will allow you to be always at the tip of success. And I pass the floor. As soon as the transaction is complete, I will share screenshots with you, and you will see that to cash out what you've invested and to keep your capital growing by using the same product, this is, like Andrei says, easy as dead, as simple as dead. Therefore, please learn, and as Ivan tends to say, may the financial force be with you. Well, look, dear friends, in a similar way, we use this investment tool for the corporate portfolio of our company, and we will not actually focus this a lot. Everyone is here to listen to Andrei, but I simply would like to show you that our portfolio generated quite good profits. I do recording of the performance of this tool, and our profits in the portfolio is 1,000. This is not the best strategy, top 100, and rebalancing is every 30 days. It's not very beneficial strategy, but it is done to understand how efficient the tool is under the worst scenario. And at present, 3,365, this is the value of the assets. We go here where I keep records of the results. I indicate this figure, and it turns out that we invested 2,400. The gain is 12% per month. And we actually, since on the market there was an interesting situation, the market started to grow and everyone started to sell CRUs to buy Bitcoins, but the most literate investors, such as Warren Buffett, have longer term thinking, and I believe that the information Andrei will share with you can impact substantially the price of CRU tokens, and I understand that they will cost much more and we may earn quite a lot. And at the same time, these tokens mine UNTB, and afterwards all these will be sold to validators of our blockchain as soon as it gets more expensive, and there is a very good growth potential. And my partners copy this strategy, and today we mined 2,000 UNTB tokens, literally in 1 week, 1 week and a half. And I believe 3,000 Ethereums cost nothing, but those who mine them actually feel quite safe today. And please note what is going on in crypto market, and as always, this chart of the overall market capitalization, and we see that there is a good growth, and therefore I encourage everyone to be attentive that anytime the market may turn back and there could be a long-lasting decline due to any reasons. But on the other hand, there are a lot of factors that will drive growth. So a literate investor also always has two scenarios. So what would I do when the market grows up, like Armands, to take the profits and then continue working? But if the market gets down, I will be averaging or will wait, take some other actions. If you have these two scenarios, you will never be at loss. And now I'd like to pass the floor to Andrei Khovratov, our leader, who will share the information about blockchain and some other news. I think that it will impact quite well our audience, our market. Andrei, the floor is yours. Welcome, dear friends. Let's do our regular sound check. Use the scale from 1 to 10 to give me the feedback about the quality of my audio. Okay, let's start. Cryptounit for our warriors who are with us since 2019. You remember we had Cryptounit program and it did its job, the population and educating population in blockchain technologies and crypto markets, but Cryptounit is the name of our blockchain today. And for you to understand that Cryptounit is blockchain, Cryptounit program has been complete and it did its role and it skyrocketed on the market, which was declining. We launched it and we said where we had for, what we would do. And thanks to the knowledge, education, we get a part of the money will be invested into the development of blockchain technologies and other areas. And all this is our reality. And thanks to Cryptounit blockchain creation, we have 4 important tokens there. I will show them if you don't know about our blockchain yet. This is our Cryptounit blockchain. Can you see it? We see the presentation. I will share the screen once again. Explorer.cryptounit.cc. And the information will be changed, in particular in line with the news I will share. You see that there are 4 tokens on blockchain, CRU token with the maximum supply of 10,505,370,062, and we have the number staked 1,771,000,000, and the remainder, the so-called circulation CRU, 10,120,000,000. We see that on blockchain, we have so in the right-hand corner, you see the number of producers. We have 10 producers and testnet blockchain. So this month, there will be another 6-7 producers. And by the end of the end, as I promised before, the blockchain was launched, we will have 21 nodes and our blockchain would become decentralized. Today, it is still centralized, and some guys on the crypto market say that you have an expanded version of database. But guys, when you have several servers, you do business. But EOS technology, and by the way, we applied EOS code, there must be 21 producers. And our task is to have 21 producers. And after that, we will give the possibility to everyone who would like to be a producer to be a producer. And before I move on to my topic, and by the way, there is another token, investment token World CRU, security token, with the maximum supply of 80 billion. And today, the overall balance is 24,532,882,279 in circulation. We have another token, UNTB, with the overall supply of 8,123,456,000, out of which 8 billion will be released. And the remaining will stay on blockchain. And we see the stable coin called USDU, and you see 1 trillion, but it's not the supply. This is our plan of supply. And for each USDU, we have the real, either fiat, dollar, Bitcoin, or any other currency to back it. And we see that there is 6,200,000 USDU in circulation. And each of them is backed either by cryptocurrency or USDT or the fiat currencies. And here you can actually burn USDU, or in case of CRU tokens, we have this number in the supply, maybe a bit lesser, because people may buy at privileged terms World CRU tokens, then these tokens will be burned, and holders of CRU tokens will be able to buy at privileged terms World CRU tokens on blockchain. By saying buying, that is the conversion actually of CRU into World CRU. So the maximum supply of World CRU is 80 billion, you see it. So I show it in the Russian language. You can change the language. Here we have 12 main languages, any language you may use. And UNTB, you see, the maximum supply is limited. So all the tokens are with limited issuance. And what I'd like to show you, now we go to EOS blockchain. You can do it, for instance, EOS blockchain in this case, and EOS blockchain. Where is it?
Blockchain 24. So here it is. This is not it. I think this one is it. So if someone can tell me the exact website, is it EOS blocks maybe? Yeah, this is it. So this is the EOS blockchain. It's www.blocks.io. So when you click on this arrow here, this is this triangle here, you can see all the EOSs. If you click on EOS itself, you will see one interesting thing. The price, the market price, market cap, number of accounts, you see it's at 2,999,000. 769. Then you can see the market cap and then the number of producers. This is what we're most interested in. You see, it says here top 21, and then you see all the producers. And below, you can see the number of producers. Let's take a number 565 here. And if we go further on, you see we have 565 producers, some of them small, some of them big. Let's go to the first page with top 21, and we see someone is from Singapore. You can click and see the information about that particular producer and see what producer it is. This is a Singapore producer. They offer the opportunities they offer, and they decided to move along EOS blockchain. Now we can go back, see a producer in the Cayman Islands, South Korea, China, again, Cayman Islands, again, China. I just wanted to show it to you. There is a Ukrainian producer in the top 21. I have been following this producer for quite some time. And those guys offer quite an interesting solution. They have tokens that they're creating. You can see their work. 180 clients, 46 website developments, 232 consultations, 86 projects. And here you can see what they do. About us, it says here, and so on. The reason I'm showing it to you is when we go to the essence, we have here from someone from Bulgaria, Canada, Singapore, the Netherlands, just producers, not top 21. And we see who has how many votes. So you see it's 2.64%, 2.162%, and so on. And now we go to the so-called VAX. Let's go to WAX, quite a popular. It doesn't allow me to go to WAX. I have to do the capture thing. You see? Yeah, that you're a human being. I need to choose boats. Boats, another boat. This is a boat, and this is a boat. Now, boats again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm being redirected. Yes, maybe it's a preventive measure. So you see, WAX, it also has this Ukrainian guy. Let's check them. Maybe it's a different guy. Yeah, it's a different producer, also from Ukraine. And there is one interesting thing that I saw. Okay, the values, okay. Maybe those are the Ukrainian guys. Why I'm focusing on those Ukrainian guys? There was an interesting thing. Yeah, they offered the NFT tokens. And one thing that I saw in one of the companies, I don't remember which one of them, is that they have 350,000 clients. So yes, WAX is about games. That's why they have blockchain games here. Okay, so the reason I'm showing it to you that all those producers, you could check any of them, choose any of them, Proton and so on. When we have 21 nodes and we're now negotiating on it, we would like to be listed here as well. So let me check Proton. Crypto Leons. Okay, it's the same as in Wax. They are here as well. Okay, then let's stay here. If we exit Proton and go back to Wax, you can see that we have here Theo on the left. We can see both the main nets and test nets. And we can check Theo just for you to see. They also have top 21s. And some of them is standby, but again, they have, you see, even the standby producers have some votes like 0.2, 0.1. And as for Wax, let's see how many producers they have. Well, they have 8 million accounts. It costs 0.5 cents, although half a year they cost 5 cents. Now they cost, it's not cents, dollars. They now cost $0.50. They have lots of NFT tokens. And you can see that there are lots of producers. They have 51 producers. EOS has more. Let's go back to EOS. As soon as we have 21 nodes and we are negotiating on it to be here, our goal is to be, since we are an EOS fork, we should be here first. Maybe we should deploy a node to be in the testnet first, and our crypto unit can be seen here. So the reason I'm showing you all those nodes and producers, let me get to the point. Let's go back to our slides and I'll show to you. We have very good news. So we've created first business, created the opportunity to open business accounts. Currently, you can create business accounts on any blockchain, Bitcoin. You can create a business account on Ethereum, on EOS, and so on and so forth. But what we faced when our AML officers asked, when we worked with crypto fiat, we work with crypto fiat, they asked us to show them an agreement, a contract where we created our tokens, and the contract with the company that provides blockchain services. And it was a surprise for us when AML guys asked us about it. And we told them, look, blockchain is a decentralized thing. Well, for now it's centralized. It's going to be decentralized. How can we produce these documents? And they told us, without it, you cannot get verified in global unit pay. And that's the interesting thing. If we were on Bitcoin blockchain or Ethereum Bitcoin or even EOS blockchain, I don't know how much time it would take us for our company that works with tokens. Would it take for that company to show and produce all the documents, the service agreement, and to produce the documents confirming the issuance of the tokens that we have on that blockchain? And since it's our company, Cryptounit, then we made an agreement right away and showed it to them. Look, this is a legit company registered. Here's the agreement. Here's our blockchain. And this was one of the obstacles why many businesses cannot go to the blockchain. We can provide full legal support for businesses on blockchain. So when we originally created blockchain, one of our goals was to create a blockchain that would be used by businesses, because we as the business moved to blockchain, and our goal is to make this blockchain decentralized, and second of all, to make sure that our personal data is protected, our clients' data is protected, so that the clients would always make sure that that data are protected. Well, you know, there is such thing as fake news, but there is always a grain of truth. So when Corona hit in February, and well, the Corona pandemic in February, but the first signs were shown sooner than that. But then in 2019, Bill Gates spoke at a conference how pandemics can spread. And he gave like an exact scenario, and many people disbelieved. At the same time, messages were spread across WhatsApp and Viber, saying that Bill Gates aims to reduce the global population through vaccination and stuff. And there were very few people who believed. And then in summer, I saw a video, and I couldn't understand whether it was genuine or not, because it may have been a double of Bill Gates, good actor. And then I realized, no, it was really him. And it turns out that the WHO is the organization subordinate to Bill Gates and Rothschilds. It's like 60 to 70% of money is coming from them. And today there was a fake news, a satirical news about saying that Visa and MasterCard will soon start providing services only to those who are vaccinated and have the certificate from the 1st of December. Well, of course, it's a fake news, but I don't think that such news appear out of nowhere. There is always an agenda behind such news. And, after Basel IV and Basel V, you can Google it up and see what Basel V and Basel IV are. You'll see what new things that they introduced. And this whole big code came from them. It's the system, by the way, owned by the Rothschilds. And the banking sector is the inquisition of financial emperors. And the Corona hit the different institutions to reduce the personnel. And the second idea was to take money from companies that are located in not obedient countries, or somehow have a bad attitude or opinion about the leading countries. So what we can observe that many companies around the world have their money taken from them by the banks. They find some reason to freeze their accounts and not to pay money to them. And many companies that are against the global government and gray governments and so on, they suffer right now from those emperors. And I guess this fake news about Visa and MasterCard providing services only to vaccinated people from the 1st of September is like, even although fake, it's a grain of truth. There might be a grain of truth on it. And give me a 1 in the chat if you would find out that this news was real. Imagine from the 1st of December, Visa and MasterCard do not provide services to non-vaccinated people. And this whole global conspiracy and population reduction, conspiracy might have a grain of truth in it. And You know, sometimes banks can just tell you like, no, we're terminating our cooperation. And what about my money? Well, you prove that you earned that money legitimately. I know people, I know an individual who made money and then moved that money moved money to a rainy day fund. So guys, don't call it rainy day, call it sunny day fund. So I know people that cannot cash in million of dollars, their own hardly earned money, because they find reasons like your nationality or your face. And give me too in the chat if you know people who cannot withdraw their money for absurd reasons. Maybe you faced the situation, or maybe you heard about those situations. Do we know such people? Just give me two in the chat. So there were people who told me about it, and I told them, are you crazy? How can the bank take my money? And then it happens. It's like, you know, like 2 years ago, nobody would think that we would all be wearing masks and lining up to get vaccinated. And that's what's happening. And I think we are ready for it. This year was a test year for our blockchain. But then any company now can come to our blockchain and create their own business account. Business accounts are necessary for two reasons. Reason number one is to run your business on blockchain. Today, we know that in many countries, they can come to your office, seize your computers, your database, your documentation without a trace. You don't know where it goes. And it happens not only in Russia, CIS companies, but many other countries, even European countries, let alone China, India. It happens too. And blockchain is the only way out for businesses where they can store their data despite any inspections. Imagine an inspectorate comes to your office and they tell you, we would like to take your servers away from you. They can do that. But if your business is on blockchain, nobody will be able to take away from you anything. And they tell us that programmers are telling me that they can deploy already 21 nodes in November, but I tell them, let's do it gradually. Let's do it by December. So why we need to have 21 nodes and then open the doors? Because if we now give people the chance to open nodes and become producers, what if someone does something wrong? And the consensus requires 21 nodes. Otherwise, everything will be freezing up. And that's what happened to the blockchains that I showed you on EOS right now, when people opened 3-4 nodes and then let it go. And that's where everything started freezing up and breaking down. The node, they couldn't find, reach out to the node holders. They had to deploy their own nodes. So we learned from their experience and decided to first deploy 21 nodes. Not only us as Cryptounit, we'll have a number of companies doing the same, companies within our ecosystem and other partners. It can be Unitex Exchange, it will be IT companies, it will be the blockchain itself will have a couple of their own nodes. It's payment services. NDE will have their own node. So it's all within our group of companies, and we will be in control of it. But we will have 21 nodes deployed. And as soon as it happens, then we can have 22 nodes with a guaranteed consensus of 21 nodes. And then from February, we will give chance to everyone to deploy their own nodes. And I'm running ahead of myself. So why do we need business accounts? Why companies would need business accounts? If a company already runs their business in several regions of the same country, they need a blockchain. If the company runs their business in 3, 4, 5 countries, they need, it's a must-have. Blockchain is a must-have for them. If a company runs a business related to internet technology or data protection, they must have a blockchain. If a company is directly related to blockchain and would like to have a blockchain, here you go. And EOS is the best solution today. Why? Because the internal commission is 0. This is the best thing about EOS. This is the main decision. If we today take Bitcoin, the commission inside the network is quite hefty. You need to move 10 Bitcoin and you will have to pay from 5 to, yeah, it could be from 0.5 Bitcoin, but it will take you quite a lot of time. But if you want to, not, sorry, $0.5, but if you would like to go it fast, you pay like $10, $15. In EOS, you need to send $20 and you might, in Ethereum, you need to move $20 and the commission will be $20. Whereas in EOS, you don't pay commission at all because we took the EOS code. We are a fork of EOS. And right now we have the cheapest resources. For business, this is a dream. In future, when companies will be doing their business, they will need a lot of memory. They will need a lot of UNTBs. Today, you can open a business account. Today, you can buy CRUs. You can stake those CRUs and receive your UNTBs for your own business very cheap. Today, CRU costs 1.3 cents, 1.5 cents, 1.2 cents. So some leaders are waiting for the price to go below 2 cents to buy it all. And people are asking why CRU will cost $3, $5. It will cost $3, $5, $10 when we take 70% of those tokens from the market. You saw it's 10 billion in circulation. Some of the tokens will be exchanged into WCRU for people to have a security token, but part of them will stay. And if we take from the circulation 1.5 to 2 billion CRU tokens, our token will cost at least $1. And until such time, while people still receive like almost free CRUs and people received quite a lot of CRU points for training, those tokens did not cost them practically anything. And also people received CRU points under the marketing plan.
And if you remember, they got it for almost free. And today, these tokens are very cheap. Quite lately, one lady phoned me and said that I'm ready to buy it at 1 cent. And I told her, you don't know your luck. Yes, on blockchain, we will do P2P exchange under the control based on blockchain. And we will act as the control authority to avoid abuse. And we prepare DeFi based on EOS, but it will be ready a bit later in February, March, and I will explain why. The first thing to do is business accounts. Business accounts are needed by all the businesses. The second category of users are those who would like to create their own token on our Cryptounit blockchain. They need to open a business account, and until the 1st of January 2022, listen attentively, it will cost $10,000 USDU, but the payment is to be made in CRU tokens. So today it is approximately 700,000, whereas since the 1st of January, it will be 25,000 USDU. And since the 1st of April 2022, the fee to open a business account is $35,000, and the payment is again to be done in CRU tokens. No matter what is the exchange rate, 1 cent or $1, and then it will cost you about 3.5 million CIUs if the price is 1 cent. And this is the tokenomics of blockchain technology, and we can actually attract or withdraw a lot of CIUs from the market and increase its value. And moreover, under our calculation, NDE company, where one of the key goals, is to have at least 1 million businesses. And in case 1 million businesses that run their business on blockchain, 10 billion of CIUs to be divided by 1 million, and we get about 10,000 CIUs per each company. And the first companies to join, they will pay for 10,000. They will pay $10,000 in CIU equivalent, and since the 1st of January, 25,000, and since the 1st of April, $35,000 in equivalent. To create a token, you must pay a fee of $1,000 in UNTB tokens. So today the price is 0.6 cents, and roughly it is 60,000 of UNTB tokens, where since the 1st of January 2.5 thousand and the 1st of April 3.5 thousand. So this is to create one category of tokens. The company may open 8 to 10 tokens, different tokens, and this is one of the key drivers which today has been created and already functional. And please give me 5 in the chat if you understand why business accounts are created, or the reason to create the business account. Give me 1 if you still don't understand why it is needed. Well, who needs business accounts? They are needed for business owners and investors who would like to have their family tokens. Once I talked about new economic evolution of the world, and in future, one of the dimensions, not actually the area, the dimension, but the area for economic security is when there are a lot of different cryptocurrencies. But imagine that each person or each family has some value in this world. And since it has its value, it has its own tokens. And do you remember such things as in Russia? There is a well-known actress, TV presenter, Olga Buzova. So she issued her Buz coin, and in Western countries, they had some attempts to issue family tokens, or it will be related to NFT tokens. And actors, athletes, quite likely doctors, scientists will be able to create their own NFT tokens. And I'm sure, I'm more than certain, 100% sure that over the next 5 years, there will be the wide creation of family tokens. And the third category, who needs business accounts, because without a business account opened, you may not open your own token. On our blockchain, it is impossible. There is such a restriction. Yes, there are masters, professionals who may enter and create their own tokens, and they don't actually need business account. But unfortunately, our blockchain is protected against this. So even when the token is created, it means that we are forked, but then he will need to place this token somewhere under its technologies. And therefore, those who would like to run their business on blockchain, this is the first group of users. The second group is those who will issue their tokens or any other tokens related to art, NFT tokens. And what will we have in business account? There will be a standard smart contract for the organization. As soon as they have their business account, their token, there will be a universal common smart contract with freezing, unfreezing, and some issuance will be affected. And those companies who would like to have full-fledged legal guidance, first of all, help with the setup of the business account, then the setup and creation of tokens, drafting tokenomics, and entering to our Unitex exchange, and this guidance will be provided, and it will has its fee for this business, for this company. But I can assure you that it will be much more cheaper than today it is offered globally. On Uniswap, I'm not talking that you may go and create your tokens almost free of charge at 10 or 100 US dollars. I'm not talking about this because there are some unscrupulous methods of speculation. I'm talking about the creation of a business which will be oriented on the specific processes of doing business. These are totally two different things. Someone wrote about network companies, including them as well. So network companies and the CEOs of other businesses, you know, when we studied not EOS, but blockchain, when we studied blockchain and Ethereum, and we wanted to be on Ethereum blockchain, and we met one programmer we wanted to work with. He actually created business account on Ethereum for businesses, business account, business from Ukraine, and it had its business in 5 countries, the traditional business. And when I asked why your company needs to be on blockchain without the issue of tokens, they say it is internal. But since there are international procedures for us to avoid thefts, they moved to blockchain and they record everything on blockchain. At the same time, there is some double accounting. So the corporate accounting system is blockchain, and the corporate accounting is on blockchain, is fully done on blockchain. Why? Because, and they say that this is the big business to avoid fraud and abuse. And you know, it's the matter of time when big business will come to our blockchain. But thanks to NDE and Ugain, which we will launch quite soon, we do a lot to do this. And quite a lot of retail companies, they would like to be on blockchain, as this is the recording of their data and business. Moreover, if you faced that on YouTube, if you are a blogger, you may lose your videos. You may lose your videos, your data. And you know, quite a lot of YouTubers face it. And it's not in compliance with YouTube policy. And actually, all the bloggers, I believe, are not compliant with YouTube bloggers. So $10,000 US. Is it for running business under the turnkey scheme? So turnkey business running is done by the company. The company creates, the business creates its own tokenomics and does everything related to business running. We provide a service to open their business accounts where this company may run its business on blockchain. But in case the business needs tokens, then for each token to be issued, the fee will be $1,000 US in UNTB token equivalent. And what are the benefits for us? Firstly, a lot of business accounts may come and may create their business and create their tokens. And we, as the blockchain, we benefit from this as the community. We enjoy a unique opportunity to withdraw from the market a lot of CRUs and UNTBs. And since businesses will need business accounts, and we will be the best offer, because today our resource is the cheapest. Today, no one offers a cheaper resource compared to us. Therefore, for traditional businesses wishing to run their business on blockchain, we are the cheapest resource today. This is the first thing to remember. And put down 5 if you understand this news and feel excited. So please let me know whether you understand it, and if you understand what are the benefits for our community are. Someone wrote down, I understood nothing. If you understand nothing, study blockchain technologies, what they are about, and why business goes on blockchain. Well, next slide. The contest of producers, not holders. We have a lot of people in our community, and there was a frequent question, when can we hold nodes? 21 nodes, I will repeat it, 21 nodes will be created, and next week we will announce an opportunity to participate in node producer contest. It means that any partner may become a producer, and UNTB under the tokenomics will be distributed among top 21. But it also selects other node holders. And nodes generally are opened by businesses, those that wish to work on blockchain. I will give you an example. For instance, there is a crypto exchange that would like to run its business. Firstly, this exchange, so it may run its business on our blockchain, but since it needs UNTB for memory, then there are 2 options: either to buy nodes continuously, not nodes, but UNTB tokens, or this exchange may produce and earn nodes in compliance with its creation and being in top 21. And under the tokenomics, there is this distribution among node holders. But if these nodes are not in top 21, but support top 21, and then the reason why I showed you EOS, over 500,000 on EOS, VEX, about 50 producers, and etc. Look, to be a producer on EOS, VAX, and other blockchains, and to be a producer on our blockchain, it's the same thing. It's like a networker. You work for one company and you invite some other people, and they may earn extra income, sometimes even higher than from his first job. And a similar situation here, those in top 21, and they know how to deploy a node, how to run it, and they have some goals, and they open a node simply. So not simply to get UNTB, but they open or deploy a node to deploy something on it. For instance, to create a wallet or to create smart contracts where when there are a lot of smart contracts. When you need a smart contract, you go to this node holder and he already has it. Then you buy UNTB and he creates his own coin and he says, I accept payments in my coin. You go to the exchange, you buy UNTB, then convert, and no one knows what he would like to be paid for the smart contract. Not smart contract, NFT tokens, for instance, related to culture, sports, and movies, etc. A lot of different uses of blockchain, and node holders find it feasible to be the holders of these nodes. And please put a plus if you have a desire to open a node on our blockchain. Do we have such people? Okay, we do. And this opportunity is coming. Look, to become a producer, it is necessary to meet the following conditions. First of all, to freeze 1 million CRU while voting is done. On the 10th of February, this contest will be over and there will be the voting. We will see all the candidates who would like to become producers and those who get the highest number of votes. First of all, the producer must stake 1 million CRU for the time of the contest. The second important thing, to vote for your account with an amount of CRU equal to $10,000 US, and it is necessary to collect the votes total of 10 million CRUs. What does it mean? It means that if you want to be a node holder, you must freeze 1 million CRUs, then for 10,000 CRUs, you vote for your account, and then you need to collect the number of votes worth of 10 million CRUs. I showed you so my recommendation to those who would like to progress. First of all, determine the number of people who have something interesting on EOS or VAX blockchain. Secondly, look, there are companies with 350,000 clients, 1.5 million clients, 35,000 clients, or 100 clients. But this is a business, a company, and these producers may come to us and work with their clients. And look, for him to buy 1 million CRUs and actually freeze it, this is a bit more than 10,000. Then to collect the number of votes, and you must actually collect 1,000 and more participants who will vote for this node holder and vote how? With their CRUs. Altogether 10 million CRUs to be pooled to be bought out by these
ꯄꯨꯜ
1,000
ꯑꯃꯗ
participants.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ 1000 participants ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ
1,000 participants, so 10 million to be divided by 1,000, this is 10,000 CRUs. Someone will vote with 1 million or with 10,000 CRUs or 10 CRUs and etc. And why will people vote for this participant? So he would like to open a node and contribute to the development of our blockchain. At the end of the contest, the voting result will be announced, and accounts that have passed the contest can become blockchain crypto unit producers and will be included into top 21 of producers, and they will run these nodes, and as top 21, they will protect our blockchain. Actually, my goal was to identify and find those participants who will be interested in developing our blockchain and nodes, and they will be the holders of the major nodes, top 21. Next slide, please. This is how the back office looks like when you see how many days and hours left. Here, you may submit your application. You may have your page with the explanation why you would like to be a holder of the node, what you would like to create, what you are already creating. Maybe you work on some other blockchains and you have some other values that we will find useful. NFT tokens, for instance, or smart contracts, or some wallets, or peer-to-peer exchange that will be operational on blockchain. This way, you actually show that what you've created. And then there is a voting, and there is the total number of votes cast. And this way, we see real time how many candidates we have and how many voters we have for this candidate. And now, Q&A part, dear friends, and I'm ready to answer your questions.
Well, Andrei, I did some math here and I saw that at the current price, we will be able to open 15,000 business accounts. So I think this is not that many as it may seem. So if we find 15,000 companies or people that would like to launch their token, and I would like to launch my own token, Financial Jedi token. So at least one token will be taken by me. Mila have already created her own token. Yeah, Mila made it by mistake. She thought she were creating this token on business or on test net, but it was on the main net. And she asked me, Andrei, how can I remove it? You can't, it's there. So dear friends, what we are creating here is preparation for a huge economic order, new economic order. And since we're creating the new economic evolution of the world, this new economic order in the area of payments, settlements, issue of tokens, and creation of business accounts, we are a unique service provider because we are the cheapest resource there. And when you convey this thought and make people understand that we offer the cheapest resource for companies, and if a company would like to run their business on a blockchain, for them to buy UNTBs worth $100,000, it's nothing. You open a business account and you buy your UNTBs, and they will have UNTBs for their entire life of their business. They will be creating different programs and products that they will be selling and making additional profits. It's like the time which Ethereum had in 2014. 2015, well, until mid 2015. So the question is, a partner started converting CRUs into WCRUs and stopped one step away from the payment for the conversion. We need to see if they bought it at 1 cent, and then the conversion will cost them 99 cents, because WCRUs, the sale of WCRUs stopped at $1, so they will have to pay the difference plus 1% of the market value. For example, they want to exchange or convert 1,000 CRUs into 1,000 WCRUs. They will have to pay $999 plus 1% on 1,000. Andrei, it has been 2 hours already of our webinar. Why not have a webinar next Thursday with all the Q&A, because it can go forever if we start asking the questions. I will be having my own webinars on Q&A, on blockchain, on the smart portfolio. So in order not to take your time, and I see lots of questions have nothing to do with the current topic, I will answer the question about the Profi Investor course. There is Leonid who asked, will there be a savings system for the, not savings, let's say, what if you buy Profi Investor category 3 and then you want to buy category 2? So all you have to do, dear partners, you will have to pay the difference in the price between category 3 and category 2. So you will be able to simply upgrade your education. You don't have to pay the entire amount, plus the discount if there is one. Yes, we will create a special list of questions, dear partners. And those of you who are still willing to sell your CRUs at 1 cent, 1.5 cents, you're making a big mistake, because what you've heard today, you know, there is a saying in the investment world: buy on rumors, sell on facts. And this is not just rumors, what I told you, it's our development strategy. So it is up to you to decide what to do with your CRUs. Andrei, I don't think they're making a mistake. They're just allowing other people to buy it cheap. You know, my partners are waiting, you know, they're waiting for the CRUs to go lower. You know, some of them bought it at 8, 7 cents, 9 cents. And I have partners that are waiting for the CRU to reach the rock bottom, like what happened to Bitcoin. Ivan, I have a question to you, but I would like to ask, it's for all of you guys. When we remove half of the CRUs from the circulation, those who have those CRUs, and it will be owned by the blockchain Cryptounit, so what's going to happen to the price when half of it is removed from circulation? Well, currently, I don't know why people are selling the token at lower than 99 cents, honestly, because if we follow the logic, currently a person can buy security token for $1, WCRU, or they can buy the CRU and then pay for the conversion. So the community should sell CRU tokens at 90 cents plus on the exchange, plus 10% will be paid for the conversion as extra. I don't know why people are selling it at 1 cent, 1.5 cents. Okay, Ivan, but in your reasoning, you are using WCRUs, okay? But let's not get ourselves linked to it. We will have like 5 billion CRUs left. So imagine we remove 80% from the free circulation, and we are the only one who owns CRUs, and to open a business account, only we have CRUs. who will be dictating the price in this case? Well, it can go anyway. I mean, the fewer tokens in the market and the higher the demand for those tokens, then the higher the price can be. It can go all the way to the moon. And, you know, I crunched some numbers and I saw that if only 50,000 business accounts can be opened at the current price, then if we remove those tokens, then every next business that comes to us to open an account, they will drive the price even higher. The fewer tokens in the market, the higher the price. Bitcoin showed us that the price can go as high as possible. For example, $35,000 will have to be paid. Can the price be $1,000 per token? I won't be surprised, Ivan says. Imagine a situation, 15,000 business accounts are opened on the blockchain and one last account is left to be opened. And you need to pay $35,000 for opening account, and there is only one token left to do that. So I'm sure that the token, CRU token, can cost $35,000. Or it can be even more. And what about the next company that comes? So the question is, who is the co-owner of Cryptounit blockchain? The co-owners of the blockchain currently are the holders of the WCRU tokens. So means that all the holders of the WCRU tokens will receive what? Will receive dividends, their profits. Correct, Ivan. Yes. And again, the holders of the WCRU mine UNTBs that businesses need to maintain their business accounts on the blockchain. So what I'm surprised with when I analyze different coins, different proposals that come my way, and I have quite a lot of proposals. And in most cases, most of the tokens are owned by business owners, and they simply hand them out to their users, motivating their purchases. In our case, the situation is different. We have already handed out our tokens, and those 10 billion are not held by the company. They are held by the users. And what's happening right now with the CRU token is, of course, the company can affect it by its development, by the events that happen, but there is no similar situation anywhere in the market. And this adds to the uniqueness of our project, our blockchain, our company. And this adds to the value of the token. And there are many people that I talk to who lost their Bitcoin wallets, their keys, who were offered to buy their Bitcoins at $1, $2, $3, $5. Quite a lot of people there. And when I tell them that you can buy something that can have the same growth as Bitcoin, and I show them how it can happen, people are willing to buy, then convert. Literally a couple of days ago, there was a guy who bought $1,000 worth of CRUs and then converted them into WCRUs. I see no obstacles here. I see only opportunities. Very good. Then let's call it a day. And I think the questions that we see in the chats about dividends, we will have an end of the year report, an official company's report, and you will see all the financials and numbers there. And also we will create a Q&A session next Thursday. So thank you very much for your attention, and bye-bye. Good luck, and may the financial force be with you. Bye-bye.